Bienvenidos, ¿cómo están? And you already know it's Tarot Tuesday. So we're just gonna get into this reading today and just see what's going on collectively because, there's so much that be happening, and I'm here to just let y'all know what's going on so you can have better guidance, better insight, better knowledge. But what made y'all smile today? How y'all feeling? And, if no one told you today, I love you and you're beautiful and I'm proud of you. So yeah, I hope you just have a beautiful day. I pray you have a beautiful day because you deserve it. You deserve to wake up today and feel cherished and beautiful. And we're just gonna see what's going on with these decks. We're gonna see what's happening. We'll be using the Shamanic Oracle and the Sigmund Freud Oracle today. So technically not Tarot Tuesday, but you know the gist. First, we got sexual energy. There's been a lot of signs pointing to where a lot of you really have some shadow work to do in the sacral chakra. A lot of it has to do with sexual trauma, sexual healing, as well as sensuality and pleasure. Some of you may not be so tapped into your pleasure or into your senses, is what I'm feeling. You're not really tapped into really just enjoying life and how life is unfolding for you. And there's been a lot of signs pointing to this, and you may have been ignoring them, or you may have been seeing them and not really understanding what they mean. This is your confirmation that if you've been seeing the signs, you've been paying attention, that it's trying to point you to that you got some sexual healing that needs to be done. You got some sexual energy that needs to be transmuted, that needs to be released, a lot of trauma. And really focus, this is going to be really focused on the back, so really hit those adrenal glands, really hit that lower sacrum area, because that's where you're going to find a lot of healing. Go get a Reiki healing. If you don't know anyone, I do Reiki healing. I got you. And if not, again, you could always just do your own healing like that. Yoga, somatic movement, there's a lot of ways to really open up the hips and that lower region of the body to release that trauma and that energy. And there's a lot of energy there from what I'm feeling from this. Like, there's a lot of built up, pent up energy there. And you've been getting these signs because lately you've been seeing how this is reflecting in your outer world. And that's how the shadow works. When we're not dealing with it, it's not working with us, and don't continue to put yourself in a spiral because of this. Don't continue to put yourself into self-doubt, and you're doubting yourself a lot because these traumas, these energies, these shadows have really made you feel a little unworthy in certain circumstances, situations, places, around certain people. And you gotta let it go. You gotta heal it. And this is why this is coming up right now. This is why you're getting all these signs. This is why everything's surfacing right now. So just be mindful of that. Pay attention to that. And if it's not resonating for you, it's okay. Maybe you know someone who may be needing to deal with this, and you're seeing the signs for them, and they're just not taking it in. Again, be gentle, be kind with yourself, with others, and because this isn't easy work. This could be very, I'm hearing problematic. And only problematic because it's sensitive work, it's delicate work, this is vulnerable work. It's healing that sexual energy, healing that sensual energy, healing that sacral chakra, working through sexual traumas and abuse. It could be tough, and been there, done that. So you're not alone. Just know you're beautiful and you got this. Just kind of own it and be respectful. And again, always be kind to yourself. And then we got forgiveness. Yeah, you definitely gotta forgive. And again, from this, going aligned with this, there's it's mainly been masculine forces and energies that have influenced this sexual energy and trauma. And it's about forgiveness right now. It's about really forgiving yourself first and foremost for perhaps not knowing better, not doing better, or just any type of blame or guilt that has been put onto you from your own self because of that situation. You were not at fault. You were not at fault. So let's start there. You are not at fault. Forgive yourself, and learning to forgive your abusers, your attackers. Sorry, trigger warning. I should have said that in the beginning. It's not easy. It's very difficult work, but you really find the most opening in the heart. You really find the most activation of your soul. You really find the most freedom in your energy when you learn to forgive those who have really hurt you, and to truly forgive them, not just be like, okay, I forgive you. It's like, no, really go into your heart. Find that compassion for yourself, find that compassion for them, because you don't know what's happened in their life to make them act out and do these horrendous things. But you gotta forgive, you gotta forgive. You gotta think in Christ consciousness. You gotta think in God consciousness. forgiveness. You got to forgive the way God would. But again, only God could judge. You could forgive. That doesn't mean you got to reconnect or anything. You can forgive from a distance. You don't even got to say it to their face, but to truly forgive, that's what's important. And when you do this, you're going to see some great change, not only within your own energy, but just everything around you. Everything's going to shift. Retreat. Yeah, this is definitely giving shadow work right now. So for those of you who this is resonating for, this shadow work is just really focused around that sacral chakra. And again, you could eat orange fruits, vegetables. You can do a lot of somatic movement, do some hip movement, even twerking. Twerking is helping with releasing the sacral energy in there. But this is definitely a time to retreat. It's kind of giving hermit mode, where you really got to focus on this healing right now, because everything that's happening outside of your life right now, these blockages, these road bumps, these speed bumps, just this chaos, it's because you're not dealing with this energy within you. Everything outside of you is a reflection of everything inside of you. So if you're not retreating and really dealing with this energy and actually forgiving it and processing it, transmuting it, and working with it in a healthy way, you're gonna continue to feel unsafe, feel ungrounded, and continue to see all these blockages in finances, mainly in finances. Like, a lot of you are just experiencing financial blockages and issues because you're not really working with this energy that's stored up in the sacral chakra. You gotta honor yourself. You gotta respect yourself. You gotta heal. I know healing is not easy. Trust, I know it's not easy. But if you really want a better life, you really want to see shifts in your life, you gotta heal it. You gotta forgive it. You gotta let it go. You gotta work through it. And through that, you're gonna find more pleasure in life. You're gonna really start to enjoy the more pleasures of life. You're gonna start to be more sensual, maybe more sexual in a more free way. And again, it's honoring your energy, understanding more of your energy, and respecting yourself more as well. And branch out. Some of you may feel a little bit like closed off, because again, this is a vulnerable topic. These are vulnerable energies. This is a sensitive, delicate way of healing. Use your discernment, use your intuition, and reach out to people, places, healers, things that you feel are trusting enough where you could be vulnerable, so you could let this energy out, so you could let it go, so you could heal it. Maybe you need to reach out to someone who knows how to work with this and knows how to heal with it, so that way you don't feel like you're having to just keep pushing forward on your own. Sometimes we need help, and that's totally fine, but don't be scared to reach out for help if that's what you need for this, because again, everyone's situation is different. Some people are more stronger energetically and internally, that they're able to process this on their own. Other people really need that community support, need that group support, or they just need one person that's really going to be there for them and just kind of hold them down and be that rock, And the sacred space, yeah, you're definitely going to learn what it means to understand the sacredness of sex, sexuality, sensuality, just the sacral energy, the womb space, is how sacred that space is, because that is, 1, our gravity center, 2, it's our creative center, 3, it's our center where we feel joy and emotions and pleasure. And when that's all blocked up, and most people have it blocked up because most people have experienced trauma, all that's stored right there. That's why so many people have lower back pain. That's why so many people just can't really move their hips. That's why so many people just have so much joint pain, because they're stuck in this traumatic energy that's been with them for who knows how long. It could have been from when you were 6. It could have been from when you were 8. It could have been from when you were 14. Who knows when it happened? And it could be multiple different traumas. It's just not this sexual trauma, But you're really gonna understand the sacredness of your womb space in this. And again, womb space goes for whether you're male, female, however you identify, however your gender is, because that sacral area, that is a womb space, whether you actually have a womb or not. It's like, that is a sacred space for creation. And we are creative beings. We are meant to create. We are meant to be artists and expressive and joyful and passionate and, enjoy pleasures in life. And pleasure doesn't always have to be in that physical sense. If pleasure could be just really enjoying your favorite food or your favorite movie or your favorite song, that's pleasure, Really understand. You're gonna really understand that better once you go through this healing, and you're gonna respect yourself more, and you're gonna be a lot more in your power, because you're just gonna be a lot more in just your own sacred space. It's not a physical sacred space around you. If you have a physical sacred space around you, perfect. But you're gonna be in your own sacred space within your own body, that it's gonna be so beautiful and transcendent. You're really gonna honor your own energy and power. I'm healing some of you need to go celibate. Celibacy is key, y'all. Celibacy is so key. And then slow but steady. Don't rush this journey. Don't rush this journey. Really allow yourself to reflect on this, to illuminate on this, and to really enter this portal of it, because once you decide to take this initiative to heal this energy, it's not going to be a quick process. This takes time. It could take 3 months, it could take a year, it could take your whole life. It just depends on what you've experienced, how willing and consistent you are on your own practices and your devotion, and how just once you want to move forward with this, it's all dependent on you. But don't try to rush it. Allow things to happen and take their time. And again, sometimes it goes through ways. Sometimes you'll heal a good section of it, and then everything will feel good and dandy, and then it'll resurface again maybe later, because there's still some lingering issues and energies and cords to that. Again, it's all a process. You don't have to rush it. Everything happens in divine timing. Everything happens when you have patience. Patience is such a virtue, y'all. So just be patient with this, and just trust that if you choose to enter this portal and really do this sacral healing work, which again, my heart goes out to you. I'm sending you Reiki if this is for you. Just trust that it's going to take time, and trust that you're going to be safe. You're going to be okay. You just have to work through the emotions, y'all. You just have to work through the emotions. Let's get some clarity on this. We got defenseless in the reverse. And don't allow people to trigger you. Don't allow people to kind of pinch at you, poke at you, because people are going to try to do that, because they're going to see you're doing this work, and see that you're healing. They're going to see that you're actually releasing this trauma, and people are going to try to just like test you, but like in an annoying way is what I'm feeling. Like people are really just going to try to just like poke at you, jab at you, pinch at you, because they don't want you to heal. They don't want to see you heal. Why? Because you're reflecting where they are lacking in healing in themselves. Maintain your ground, maintain your position, maintain your sacred power, because you got this, and it's beautiful. And then this says, we are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. A lot of you are empathic, a lot of you are lovers, a lot of you are givers, and this is why this energy is so a bit damaging to you, because you don't feel like you don't feel like you've received the energy that you put out and give out to others, to the world, to community, to your family, to your friends, because you aren't like that. And you do feel wrong, and you do feel hurt, and you're totally validated in that, and just know I love you. But don't allow people to knock you off your journey, because if you're committing to this is a very difficult, I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be a very difficult journey, but it's gonna be a very beautiful and transformative one. And you gotta just accept that, honor that, respect that, and then take your time with it. But just know that you are gonna come across people, situations, or places where you're gonna feel a bit defenseless, but just know that you're not. Because if you trust in God, if you trust in spirit, if you trust in your ancestors, or whatever energies you work with, just know you're always safe and protected. And just know whatever has happened, it's not going to happen to you again. Because you know better, you learned from it, you overcame it. So just trust in yourself, and trust in the Great Spirit, because you got this. And I love you. You're always supported over here. Just know that. And then we got dreams. Y'all really need to pay attention to your dreams, because your dreams are really giving you insight to people and places that you really just need to express your truth to. So pay attention to your dreams. Like if you're dreaming about work a lot and like certain coworkers and stuff, pay attention to what you're saying to them in their dreams, or what those conversations are, because maybe those are things that really need to be expressed in the real world, and you're just maybe are more confident enough in the dream world and dream space to do that. Trust, I've had dreams like that. But this is what I'm feeling from this. And again, it could be anywhere. It could be coworkers, it could be family, it could be friends, it could just be certain places. Just, it doesn't matter. Just really pay attention to your dreams, because that's what's going to help you ascend right now. This dream work right now, dream space, like that's, y'all, dream work is so key and important. Really tap into that. Lucid dreaming, astral projecting, traveling through the dimensions. It's important. It's really what's going to ascend you. It may be a bit chaotic, because we all know dreams could be wild, y'all. But just know that. And it says, dreams are most often profound when they seem the most crazy. Yep. Honestly, if your dreams are just super chaotic and they're every which way, and you're flying one second and you're in the ocean the next minute, and then now you're talking to whales or dolphins, or you know what I mean? Like, pay attention to your dreams. Get a dream journal, start writing things down as soon as you wake up. If not, within like the first 30 minutes, because after 30 minutes you start to not remember your dreams as much, unless they're very vivid and profound. It just depends on you and your memory and how you do. Lavender, mugwort, rosemary, make that into a tea, smoke that in a little herb blend, and that will help you with dream recall in the morning. Labradorite, amethyst, moonstone, great dream stones as well. All right, we're gonna do one more spread. Feeling a past, present, future, but it's not gonna be this one may not be too long, so we'll see. All right, so past, we got slow and steady again. You've definitely been taking your time with reflecting, with a lot of inner workings. A lot of you have really been working on opening your intuition, enhancing your third eye, activating the third eye, which is beautiful. It's really been beautiful. But you've been trying to rush it. You've been trying to like make it quick. Again, it's slow but steady. Take your time with it. It takes time. And also you don't want to really like activate your third eye so quickly, because one day you could just be normal and next thing you're like seeing shadows and demons and angels. And you know, if you're not taking your time to really integrate and kind of adapt and assimilate into those energies, it could be a lot to just be bombarded with that all at once. And that's what helps people, that's what makes people slip into psychosis. So just be careful with that, y'all. Again, it's you open the portal, take your time, and trust that you're supported by your higher guidance, by your spirit guides, by your angels, your ancestors, whoever it is you commune with. Your guidance is supporting this. If you're opening intuition, listen to your intuition and trust your intuition and know which way to move and which direction to go. But presently, we are in the creativity in the reverse. That equals 12 numerology, equals a 3. Again, guidance, support. You're supported internally from just whatever energies are working around you. And you know, your spirit team is actually really doing a lot for you. Like, they're really, really working for you right now. Like, whatever you don't see that's happening in the unseen realm, in the spiritual realm, like, you're really being poured into, because you're doing this work in the physical realm. So your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, God, creator, whatever you believe in, they're working for you around the clock. That's just working. And you know, it's bringing a lot more inner creativity. Again, it's giving more, you need to heal the sacral chakra a bit. Trust your intuition, know where you need to heal, know where you need to send that energy, project that energy, where you need to really just focus that energy, because it's important right now. But just know you're being poured into, and as well as you're pouring out a lot, there is a lot of emotions that are arising from this, and that's okay. Allow yourself to release, because that's what's going to help you open up and activate even more. And then y'all, once you just get through this, you're moving into balance. You're gonna be in so much peace, love, gratitude. Like, everything's just gonna fall into place. Like, all the puzzle pieces are just gonna fall into place. You're gonna be in union with your masculine and feminine energy, and just, I'm feeling wealth. Wealth is just gonna pour down on you, rain down on you. Like, accept it, receive it, because you're beautiful and you deserve it. But that is all I'm gonna say for that. I love you. Happy Tarot Tuesday, and I'll see y'all next time.